But yeah, biblical ignorance, bad options, lack of firsthand experience of God, and historical ignorance. I'd say those are the reasons young Protestants are now kind of bumbling their way into the Catholic Church. We're being told that there's a huge influx of young, smart Protestants into the Catholic faith, and then the Catholic side is giving a lot of reasons as to why this is happening, and I'm sure some of them are legitimate, but let me tell you why this is happening from the Protestant side of things. In the first place, young Protestants don't know the Word. Sure, they learn John 3:16 and maybe the Shepherd's Psalm, but knowledge of Scripture is completely lacking. Find me a young Protestant who has really studied and can lay out, say, the book of Romans for you. It used to be common to memorize the entire book of Romans. Martin Luther encouraged Christians to memorize the whole thing. There's not one Christian in 1,000 that can do that anymore. They can't even tell you the books of the Bible in order. So biblical ignorance is one problem, which is at the heart of what Protestantism is. People who know the Bible who then criticized originally the Catholic Church. The second point is that these young Protestants are riding their parents' coattail. They're second-generation Christians. They've not experienced God for themselves. They grew up in a herd and grew disillusioned with this herd because, there's a lot of bad. This moves us into point number 3. Right now in Protestantism, it's a joke. The Protestant who's in the White House right now as a spiritual advisor to the president, she's like a cartoon character, married to a rock star, multiple affairs. She's like a joke, prosperity gospel. So the options are bad. You've got legalism, you've got pseudo-intellectualism, you've got all kinds of, and then you've got this health and wealth nonsense in some of these mega churches. But there's a lot of reasons, but it's not because they're these sincere young believers really seeking truth who have now just come up empty. Oh, and a fourth I might mention, they've not studied, say, the best, brightest era of church history, which is the 1700s to maybe 1910, where you have the Amy Carmichaels and the Hudson Taylors and the D.L. Moody's and the R.A. Torreys and the great Christian missionaries, the Jonathan Goforths, the people that experienced God at such a profound level and went out and shook the planet, the George Muellers and the William Booths. Go study these people if you want to see some amazing supernatural invasion into a human life, and people who then turned around and changed the world. But yeah, biblical ignorance, bad options, lack of firsthand experience of God, and historical ignorance. I'd say those are the reasons young Protestants are now kind of bumbling their way into the Catholic Church.